guys, I'm Maya.
And I'm Karen.
And we're Sustainably Chic.
Bringing to you all things both fabulous and thrifty in the world of sustainable living. Happy Vlogmas.
That's the Christmas tree. It looks so nice in this lighting.
Actually, you can see it. I don't know why you can see it. It's so much better this time.
Because before it was like over here.
Oh, true. Yeah. So today we are doing our family's favorite Christmas movies that we try to watch the entire month. Now, sometimes we don't get to all of them.
So we end up watching them in January, but they still count.
They still count. And some of the movies are we will just tell you about because they're on YouTube, and then others come on the TV. Like the first one, so we're going to do the first one is Elf. I'm not really a fan of the movie Elf.
Hey, Mom, tell us about it.
It's about, that tall guy, and it just, I don't know.
It's about a human baby that accidentally ends up in the elf village and gets raised by elves. And so he ends up getting sent back to his real parents. And it's a hilarious story based upon that logic.
Some people in our house, they really enjoy it. Madison and Melina and Dad. But
I don't really get the premise.
Yeah.
But if you like it,
it's the best.
On.
Yeah, it's the best Christmas movie ever.
And then we always have like the ones on Netflix. It's like Santa's Buddies, the Buddies thing. It's about
dogs.
Yeah, that dog.
The dog thing.
Like,
yeah,
and
those are the ones we don't have covers for.
Yeah,
the ones today we have
we
like
watch
the videos
them by
for.
accident. It's like when Santa gets dogs to run the sleigh, but they actually believe it's reindeer.
Like this year on.
You know Santa's Buddies, Madison?
Hi, Madison. This year on Netflix is a new one is Jingle Jangle. We haven't got to that one yet, so we'll see what that one's about. But we did watch one on Operation. It's on Netflix, and it's called Operation
Christmas Drop.
Operation Christmas Drop. If you haven't watched that on Netflix, that's
really
a good one.
good.
That's a really good one. It's Air Force. Yeah.
Of course we would say that, yeah.
Of course, military family. Of course, we like it, and it's not so. It's kind of corny-ish, but but it's a really good story. It's really good. It's not so bad. If you watch it with the family, have a good laugh, and
it's not corny and boring. It's just like corny, like they fell in love. But
you're telling the whole story.
Okay, just delete that part.
Yeah, delete. Okay, so one movie we don't have a video cover for because it generally comes on the TV is White Christmas. We sometimes get. Yes, we have watched it before.
Oh, that movie you force us to watch every year, and I find something else to do.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's a good movie. It's the traditional one. Same as It's a Wonderful Life. That's a traditional one. No, you know what's the saddest movie ever?
Yes.
It's the Toys.
It's not called the Toys.
What's
it's called the Forgotten
It's
Toys.
called the Forgotten Toys.
It's in the name. It's
on
sad.
YouTube. If you put it in, the Forgotten Toys.
It is.
And the worst part is at the end when they're hoping they get.
Wait. That's giving stuff
All right.
away.
If you want to watch it,
it is an amazing movie, and it grips you the whole time. But it is sad.
It's 30 minutes of gut wrenching, tear jerking.
And you just sit there like, why am I watching this?
Yes.
I know teddy bears
Unless you
and
are
dolls
hardened
can't
in the heart, you will cry. So don't watch it.
I mean, I laughed because you either laugh or you cry, but they all looked at me like I was a monster.
Some of us had to walk out the room, and you're like, it's Christmas. No one should be subjected to such sadness.
Oh, and then there's the cricket movie where the girl loves the guy and she goes blind.
Oh, these are really old movies, by the way, that you can't find. No. I don't force you to watch The Forgotten Toy.
The girl goes blind because the guy dies.
If I remember correctly, that I was forced to watch it by two other people.
Not the Forgotten Toys. I mean the one where the girl goes blind because
it was only 20 minutes. Like, seriously. Okay, so let's get into it.
Okay, so these are the movies we actually have in our house.
Yeah. Start with that one.
No, we start with the good ones last.
No, this is the best.
Okay, we'll do this first.
Okay, so
this is actually the movie is not in here. If you can see, it's the
cover of the cover. Yeah, it's the cover of the thing.
It actually is more of it's shining. Oh, it's mostly a January movie, but it's I Want a Dog for Christmas, and it's about Rerun, Linus's little brother, and he wants a dog for Christmas, and it's a cute movie story,
and there's 2 stories in it.
Yeah, so if you end up watching it on the January side, it's still good because it's ends in January.
Well, the special feature is, first is I Want a Dog for Christmas. Then the second half is Happy New Year, Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
So this is a good one to watch. And you'll watch it into the new year. The next one
is the best thing. We watch it every year to the point the CD is scratched.
I'll hold it for you.
To like smithereens. But the first one is Go Look in the Manger, and it's about a boy who is supposed to bring something really special to his class for
show and tell,
and what happens to it and what he decides to bring. And then the next one is I can't read that because
the next story is the Candy Maker's
Christmas. It shows where the candy canes came from.
Where people believe the candy cane.
No, it's really the true story of where candy canes came from. It's where candy canes came from. Candy canes are on everyone's tree. This is the proof of where it came, and it's poetically amazing.
This is
no one cares about what she's talking about just now.
Okay.
It's the
Candy Maker's Christmas, and you decide where the candy cane comes from.
I'll try to see if I can find it on
This is pretty beat up. I found this at a thrift store, and it's the story of Rudolph. This actually comes on regular stations.
The TV.
Yeah, and it's just the story of Rudolph. It's just 30 minutes long. Yeah, 30 minutes. I mean, it's really good if you want to sit through it.
We all know
the classic.
This is Home Alone 1 because there's no 2 right there.
Let me see.
But that's Home Alone. If you've never watched it,
you gotta watch it.
It's about Kevin getting left home alone, and then
as
burglars
if that would really happen. But yeah, burglars come
and how he defends his house.
And if you really enjoy that, then you'll enjoy part 2.
Yeah, but you won't
and
enjoy
there's a part 3.
You won't enjoy that one.
Well, you're not supposed to say that. But anyway, part 3.
Watches it.
Well, it doesn't come on TV. I know that. So part 1 and part 2 are the ones that are shown
Those are the only ones with the original Kevin.
Right, the original Kevin. Yeah, and it's really good. We watch it every year, 3 times in the month of December, because it just keeps coming on. We can watch it on video, or or it just comes on the TV. So I think it's really good. It's a Christmas tradition at this point.
Okay, now this is the best thing since sliced bread.
No. I mean,
this is the toy that saved Christmas, and
it's VeggieTales.
I know it's VeggieTales, and I know that is not from my age bracket, but this is the funniest, most gracious movie ever. This is the toy, by the way. That's the toy.
Okay, I will say that I'm so happy that you think after they all become adults that we won't have to watch these movies anymore, or especially that one, but they want to watch it.
That one's
every
amazing.
Year.
I know it word by word, but it's amazing.
Right. Okay. So everyone knows about this one. This Christmas, it's been around for a while.
I'll hold it.
And it's the story about a family coming together during the holidays and what happens around the table and with the family and the family dynamics. Great video to watch, and it's on Netflix if you can't find it anywhere else. So it's on Netflix right now. Great story. Watch it every year.
Love this. Miracle on 34th Street.
You gotta watch it.
Like, if you've never heard of it, it's best. It's bomb. We watch it every year, and when we don't watch it with the DVD, it comes on the TV around Thanksgiving time, which is strange, but it always
around
does.
the Macy's Day Parade. So it's already played once, and it's gonna come on again this month, and we'll all be sitting here ready to watch it.
Or we'll just watch it on the DVD that we bought.
Sometimes we forget to watch this one. It's called, if those of you who are familiar with Anne of Green Gables or Anne of Avonlea,
or the Road to Avonlea.
The Road to Avonlea. This is the Christmas movie. It's really good.
Like, it's an epilogue.
Epilogue, yeah. And
to the Road to Avonlea.
Right. And if you're into dramas and all that stuff, this will be a good one to watch. I think it's like 2 hours long, but it keeps you entertained the whole time, and it's just another video to add to your Christmas repertoire, so to speak. If you're like us and just want to have a reason to pop popcorn, you can do this one.
That's not a good idea.
Okay, so this movie,
I'll hold it.
Thank you.
Over my facial expressions.
I bought it years ago. Let me see if I can get it close.
Wait.
Not a family favorite, so it rarely comes out. And normally, by the time I'm like, "Oh, we forgot to watch this," everybody's like, "Oh, it's January."
That's not what happens. The movie comes out.
It's called A Christmas
We
Snow.
hide it. I mean, if it would.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a good idea either.
Okay, so I bought this one, and this one's called, what is this? A Grandpa for Christmas. It's an interesting story. It's interesting. We watch it, and everybody critiques it, but it's not something that I would say run out and go and get or find.
That's just shameful, Mother. How dare you?
We already went over this.
Well, that's where it went.
Yeah, that's where it went. This one, okay.
Best movie ever.
You have to watch this.
We watch it every year. We know it word by word. Like, you don't even need the movie at this point.
They know every song. The Little Drummer Boy is a must-do.
We could mute it and say exactly what the characters are saying.
We've watched it in all of the, what do you call it? The captions. Any language it comes in, we'll
can't
watch
recite it, but we can read Spanish now.
But it's a great family movie, and it's just, it's a really good movie.
You're not saying what it's about, though.
Okay. Everybody knows what the Little Drummer Boy is.
I talked to someone that never heard of the Little
Drummer Boy. Okay, so the Little Drummer Boy is about
a little
drummer boy
who is an orphan.
Yeah, he loses his parents, becomes an orphan.
Really sad and angry about it.
And how it plays out, because we don't want to give you the story away, because it's only 24 minutes long.
That's nice, 25.
This one,
it's a set.
It has Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
And then there's one more because there's supposed to be 4.
And the reason why I went ahead and bought it is because sometimes we would miss it playing on the TV, and so then we could just...
Oh, it has the Little Drummer Boy attached to it. So if we ever lost that one, we have a solution.
Yeah. And it's a good movie. It's a classic, and you have to watch it. So here's one of our family favorites.
That is Madison's absolute favorite Christmas movie.
Winnie the Pooh. You have to watch it. And on it, so you'll watch the Christmas portion. There's 2 videos on here. And then the second one is the Happy New Year to Winnie the Pooh.
My
so it's
favorite
really good.
Characters are Rabbit and Piglet. Everyone wanted to know.
Rabbit and Piglet. Okay, classic. This goes without saying. You have to watch A Charlie Brown Christmas.
We also have that book, so we know it word by heart.
We know it by heart, and sometimes when it comes on... Oh, by the way, just FYI, the reason why you haven't seen A Charlie Brown Christmas on regular stations is because it's now on Apple TV, and Apple TV is streaming it for free. If you're looking for it, I thought it was kind of messed up.
We're just going with that.
Yeah, I just thought it was kind of messed up. Like, you took it from regular network TV. For those of us who are hunting for it, if you don't have the DVD or any other means to play it, or on YouTube, because YouTube will give you a lot of commercials, or VHS, then you can watch Charlie Brown. You have to watch Charlie Brown during Christmas. And the classic.
We have that book too.
Yeah, we'll listen to it in the story form, and also
we'll watch it. And she is like the best character ever.
Oh
Little
my goodness.
Cindy Lou Who.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Like,
and last but not least, my personal favorite.
Well, I was like,
this happens while the movie's going on, literally. Okay, last but not least is The Wish That Changed Christmas. Now, remember in our book video, it was the story of Ivy and Holly. This is actually the video that goes with it. And you can find it on YouTube, so you don't need the VHS and you don't need the DVD or anything like that. Or you could not watch it at all. They watch it too, and they copy it.
I watch it so that I can hear, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Okay, so once again, the story of Holly and Ivy. Ivy is an orphan.
You had to think.
She gets left behind in the orphanage.
No, she is left behind.
There's no place for her to go. All the other kids have gotten a home.
Plan her to send her to the nursery orphanage.
Yeah, where all the babies are. She rides the train by herself. She gets off at the wrong stop.
That's not what happens. Before she gets there, there is a Christmas tree, and someone gets their foot hooked on the word Christmas and pulls it, and it says, "Welcome to," and it's supposed to say the town name, but it says Ivy.
And that's why she gets off
and
the
her name's
train.
Ivy. So she assumes that whole town wanted her there.
She should have been chaperoned. That's basically it in a nutshell.
Yeah, and she meets a doll named...
She doesn't meet the doll. She sees the doll in the window.
And
there happens to be a family there that wants to have a child.
Yeah.
And as you can see where this is going, just watch the video. You can find it on YouTube. And I know you're going to love it. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was fun. We just wanted to share some of our favorite Christmas movies. I can't think of any others right now. But on that note, happy Vlogmas. And we'll see you in the next one.
Vlogmas Day 12?
Vlogmas Day 12.
So we have 12 more days of this.
Woo!
Yeah, we're doing well. We've missed a single video. I have, but she hasn't yet.
But she's out of classes now,
yes,
so yay.
That's why I look so happy
All
and
right.
alive.
Bye, guys.